So I saw WWE Night of Champions 2014. Hi everyone, I'm Brandon Prosek and this is the So I Saw Show, giving you my latest review of WWE's September pay-per-view, Night of Champions, where every championship is on the line. But there's not really that many titles anymore, so like every pay-per-view we pretty much see all title matches, but that's neither here or there. If you saw my last couple reviews, whether it's for Money in the Bank or SummerSlam, I'm going to go match by match and give it either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And I like to base that off whether it's the quality of the match and also the ending result. Whether it should make sense for future storylines or if it was just WWE trying to be shocking. So let's kick things off. We had the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line. We had the Usos versus Goldust and Stardust. We knew that these four would put on a great match. They've put on so many great matches in the past year or two. They're probably the most underrated stars in the company. I'm so excited to see Goldust and Stardust start to have a bit more edge to them and sort of turn heel, because it gave just that much more of a dynamic between the Usos. It wasn't just, you know, four guys having fun, just having a good match. You know, it was there was a darker side to them that would balance with the huge fan favorites of the Usos. I'm very curious where WWE is going to go with this whole Stardust and Goldust team. You know, I hope that they continue to either prolong this feud with the Usos, where the Usos will have to build their way back up to the team, or build another babyface team for Goldust and Stardust to face, because I want to keep the tag team division going. It's been pretty entertaining the past couple of years or so, but WWE likes to do things like what they did with the Wyatt family, whereas they had them face the Usos for months, but then just keep losing, and then now they're losing to Big Show and Mark Henry like every 2 weeks. It's just the WWE needs to keep the momentum going. I have to give the tag team match thumbs up. Next match we had on the card was the United States Championship match. It was Sheamus versus Cesaro. WWE, you just threw this feud together. I mean, honestly, sure, Cesaro, Sheamus put on a great match, but I just don't understand, why couldn't you have built some sort of story for them to fight? This is where I had a problem with the match. Sheamus retained the title, and I guess I don't mind that the title's on Sheamus, but then again, I just get so frustrated that they're not doing anything with Cesaro. Cesaro had one of the biggest pushes going last year when he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. If you're not sure if you want to put him in the main event, then just give him the US title. Sheamus isn't doing anything with it. The United States Champion feels so unimportant, and, you know, make me want to just unify it with the Intercontinental title. Because they had Sheamus retain the title for pretty much no reason, I have to give this match thumbs down. Next match on the card was my man, the Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. And I have to say, you know, even though Damian Sandow has been totally underutilized with this whole stunt double thing, he's giving it his all. He's fucking hilarious, just, you know, walking to the ring, literally trying to copy everything Miz is doing while he's next to him. It's pretty entertaining, but when they brought in R-Truth to be R Ziggler, I thought it was, you know, a bit too much, and I hope this doesn't last too long. Ziggler and Miz have done in the past. They had a great match together, but another thing I don't understand, why take the title off of Ziggler already? You know, Miz won the title, then Ziggler won the title, now Miz won the title. It's just, I don't really, I'm not a huge fan of the hot potato with titles, because it makes it not feel important. Mind it if their plan is to push Ziggler to the main event or something, of course I'm all for that, but I just have a feeling that they're going to just prolong this feud till next month at Hell in a Cell, and, you know, Ziggler's just going to win the title back, and it's just going to keep going like that. It's just, WWE, I'm sick of seeing the same matches like every couple months. I'm sick of seeing titles, you know, just change like they mean nothing. So obviously I have to give this match a thumbs down. Next match on the card was Mark Henry versus Rusev. And, you know, there's been a lot of reports online that Rusev is heading for a feud with John Cena down the road. And it was very odd that they featured him in the main event segment of Raw the other day for no reason with Mark Henry. But that's another story. But when it comes to this match, it was brutal. Sometimes you can have two big men clash and it can be kind of fun if it's only like 5 minutes or so, but like this felt so long. It felt so just like I could have paused it and, you know, got up and gone to the bathroom, but I just decided to let it play. Got up, could go to the bathroom, came back, kept watching, and it was just I don't care anymore. It's getting boring. They really need to start doing something more with him. He feels like such an 80s, you know, Russian bad guy character. Like, come on, WWE, do something more with him. He's not Umaga 2.0. Big surprise, this match also getting a thumbs down. One of the next segments we had, you know, Seth Rollins came to the ring, and I was kind of predicting this would happen. I was so happy to see it actually come true. Was because Roman Reigns was injured. You know, Seth Rollins comes to the ring same way he did at Battleground, wins by forfeit, and I thought this was a great way to get heat from the crowd. They were really just, you know, booing him like crazy. But then he issues an open challenge, and who returns after a month of being out of action? Dean Ambrose. Makes it seem like WWE is actually going to try to push Dean Ambrose to sort of be like a loose cannon, sort of like Stone Cold Steve Austin back in the day, where, you know, he keeps coming back and the security has to keep taking him away. And they better have not only a match at Hell in a Cell, but they better have an actual Hell in a Cell match. This segment, I had to give it a thumbs up. One of the other matches on the card that kind of felt like it was thrown together, kind of like the way Sheamus and Cesaro was Randy Orton versus Chris Jericho. I mean, I like both these guys. They've obviously been around in a while. But why did they need to face each other? I don't even remember what their storyline is. It's just kind of stupid that they just have two veterans face each other just because we know they can put on a, you know, entertaining match, which, yeah, the match was fun. But I saw this match back in 2007. I have the DVD. You know, let's see something new. Let's see Chris Jericho with a young guy trying to put him over. Let's see Randy Orton with a young guy trying to put him over. Let's not just see these two face each other just because you need to throw them on the card because you couldn't come up with anything else. The match was okay, but it wasn't able to save the fact that it was rather useless. When we're looking back at this pay-per-view months from now, is anyone going to remember this match? Probably not. So I got to give Randy Orton versus Chris Jericho thumbs down. One of the last matches before the main event, we had the Divas Championship match, which was a triple threat between the champion Paige, AJ Lee, and Nikki Bella. What?
I'm so freaking sick of Paige and AJ's feud. Like, oh, I'm over it. I just freaking want someone else to win.
I love you. So for what feels like about 4 or 5 months now, AJ Lee and Paige were in a match for the Divas title. Paige just won the title back at SummerSlam from AJ, and they decided to throw the whole Nikki Brie Bella storyline kind of into the mix. And you know, as just a match itself, actually putting on a pretty entertaining match. And the fact that WWE actually did a promo before the match, it sort of shows that WWE might be starting to treat the Divas division seriously. Because I don't think I've ever really seen a promo package for Divas before. And if I have, it was like years ago, like way back in like 2006 with Trish Stratus and Lita. Like it's been a good while. There hasn't been that many good feuds that deserved a package. But this was another match that, like, the match was good, but the outcome was just stupid. But the fact that AJ wins the title back, again, just like the Intercontinental title, just 35 days after SummerSlam, makes it feel pointless. Why? Why not let Paige just be champion for a little while? Let her face someone like Naomi. Let her face, I don't know, Brie Bella. Like, let her face other people. Divas title match was going to get a thumbs up like almost the whole time I was watching it until I saw who won the match. So I have to give it a thumbs down. Brings us to the main event. It was John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in a rematch from SummerSlam. But this match, I was hoping would be sort of like their match at Extreme Rules 2012. It would be competitive, it would be brutal, it'll be, you know, as the good old JR would say, it would be a slobber knocker. It was alright. I'm getting kind of sick of, you know, I'll just say Lesnar 2.0, because Lesnar back in 2002, you know, when he first was in the WWE, put on some of the best matches ever. But now all he does, suplex, F5, puts him in the Kimura lock, punch. You know, it's boring, and it's not entertaining to watch when all Cena does back is just punch. Like, I think the match was only 15-20 minutes. Felt like an hour. I was just getting so fed up with it. Seth Rollins interferes just out of nowhere, which I'll admit I kind of liked, only because It showed Rollins actually look better than Lesnar and Cena just for like 5 seconds. What do you know? Everyone is pissed off, WWE, because this segment felt like the end of a Raw with a disqualification out of nowhere. Like, you're just trying to tell us, like, oh, stay tuned for next time. We're going to have another match with Brock Lesnar and John Cena at Hell in a Cell. I'm sick of seeing the same matches. Like, you need to do something different. Maybe do it a fatal 4-way. Maybe do a triple threat. Do something. Throw other people in the mix. Mix up the feuds. You know, just take the card that you did at Night of Champions, put it in a fucking like a jar or something, and shake it up and do something different. This is fucking annoying to see the same 5-6 matches every month. So obviously, main event Brock Lesnar versus John Cena, thumbs down. As you can tell, we had like 8-9 things we graded. I only gave a thumbs up to 2 things and thumbs down to everything else. So the overall WWE Night of Champions result and grade is a big thumbs down. SummerSlam was fun. Night of Champions was a boring ripoff. If you totally disagree, if you like Night of Champions, comment below in the video. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss. If you want to find me on Twitter, my Twitter's right there. If you want to follow the Entertainment Buffet page, which you're watching this video on right now, you can follow them on Twitter, us on Twitter at Entertain Buffet. If you want to find Entertainment Buffet on Facebook, that link's going to be right there. You can like us. You'll see all the updates for when I do reviews like this, whether it's on movies, TV shows, WWE stuff, or we're doing a bunch of sketches this fall, so keep all the updates you can on that by liking us and following us everywhere you can. And finally, you can finally subscribe to the Entertainment Buffet YouTube page below and just click that big red button. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And now you saw the So I Saw a Show.